Hi, welcome to Tea Time Tuesday. I am going to take you over to the herb garden, which I don't think I've showed you since spring. So this shouldn't be real long, but you know how I get to talking. Nettle harvest up back there, absolutely super. Absolutely. Couldn't believe. I just was very persistent about picking, usually twice a week, and eating fresh also in my soups daily. I also have an elderberry back there that I just harvested the seed, berries from. But you remember in spring, I think I told you that Dave and I worked on taking out all the debris, buckthorn and dogwood, and this is wetland area. And it was wonderful. I used the string trimmer we had with a blade on it, and I cut myself a path there, and it worked out great. So, success. Nettle success and my elderberry. Now, welcome to my herb garden. This is supposed to be for sharing. Not too many people like herbs. I have hope that one day I will get somebody here at Three Pillars that loves or loved gardening as much as I do. They're very happy in spring to have a garden bed, and then come September, this year, come July, they were done. But I have hope that somebody will like it as much as me. So I was very fortunate that Paul, the grounds guy, followed me after I laid all the cardboard down and had the guys spread bark for me. Isn't that sweet? I mean, not just sweet for Paul to do that for me, but sweet that I can do this kind of thing. Some of you know how it just feeds our soul to be outside. Yep. Oh well. Chives, moved them here this spring, doing good. Of course, everybody loves chives for a while. This is the, let's see. This is the third year of this bark area. And so the second laying of cardboard. I know I didn't have to lay cardboard. I could have just put bark chips, but I really didn't want that stuff over there coming over here. So I decided I have the cardboard. I mean, we have tons of cardboard here at Three Pillars. So they just save it for me. Chives. Transplanted lemon balm. Yes, aggressive, but this is my aggressive area. Now, lemon balm is down farther here. I'll show it to you as I walk, but it's being crowded out by the horseradish. And I think they're duking it out, but I think the horseradish is going to win. There might be a few lemon balms in there, but I want a nice stand of it. I use that daily. Arnica. Do you remember me showing you those little plants of arnica I got in 4-inch pots? I had hopes that they'd at least bloom and reseed, but they didn't. But they're still living. So next year, arnica, pain. Pain oil, pain salves. Yeah. I just read or heard today, do not take it as a tincture though. I don't remember why, so you'll have to Google it. Over here, I have a mullein that is coming up, and I am thrilled. Who gets thrilled about mullein coming up? So I spread some seed right there. Mom plant is over there. So I hand brought some seed over. I did not put seed over here last year that I remember. We have lamb's quarters, you know, like a goose foot. That I'm letting go to seed here. Some volunteer dill. Oh, I love it. Just love it. But what I want to remind you of is I trench compost around all these plants because this dirt was so bad here. And it is paying off because there is no way that this dill would look like this without having enriched soil. So between the bark and the cardboard breaking down, killing the weeds, and nourishing the soil, and our friends the worms pooping, that this soil would be so fertile. This is a barrage that I don't know how the seed got over, but we all know how it just spreads from birds or animals. I can't remember if I showed you my St. John's wort this spring, but it was awesome. Totally awesome. This is it. Dead sticks. Now I'm pulling on the root and I'm not, some of it's coming out. This one, oh, it's still attached though. I feel it. I am in hopes that it will come back. St. John's wort, I have sciatic problems and like 3 lower disc and 3 upper neck discs that aren't so good. And so I use arnica on it, or not arnica, St. John's wort. I made an oil. This bush was loaded with flowers. It was absolutely gorgeous. I sat on the inverted big pot and harvested hundreds of buds and flowers and a few leaves and made a 2-quart oil infusion and a 2-quart tincture. But I know that next year I will need more, especially of the oil, I think. So I am in hopes that it comes back. When I cut the tops off, I put the tops with whatever seed is in there, and I'm hoping it comes back. I know it goes crazy, but I just heard yesterday on somebody's video, I think it was Rosemary Gladstar had a video of her class, one of her 2-hour classes, and she talked about St. John's wort and that the state, wherever she was in, and throughout the United States, brought in a bug to eat. To lay it. It was a bug that's larva ate the roots. What was it called? Some kind of bug that ate the roots. So it killed off a lot of the invasive St. John's wort, which people don't like a lot of it. I get it. But I'm so sad. I'm hoping mine comes back and that bug doesn't come back. But it was on one of her videos. So if you want to Google something about it, I would say a bug that eats or lays eggs on St. John's wort to eradicate it. So that's my story about St. John's wort. I hope she comes back. I will dig this one out. This is a lemon balm. Horseradish. I will try digging out these little horseradishes. Here's my big horseradish. And I told you I had a big stand of lemon balm. Well, here it is. And It's doing well, but I know it's going to get choked out. So that's why I started one behind me on the other end. Some borage. They absolutely are a great attractor of pollinators. And who can resist that absolutely gorgeous blue? Absolutely gorgeous. And I eat the flowers. Some say they eat the tiny leaves, but even these small leaves right here are prickly. Nope, not going to do that. So next to the horseradish are my spearmint, which I'm going to work on because I'm going to dig around. Spearmint's going into my lavender, and we don't want that. Some is okay, but not go crazy. Remember I said these are all go crazy plants. So they duke it out who's going to live. There's dandelion in there. In early spring I eat the dandelion. And then this here is my yarrow, wild yarrow, which I do harvest too. Oh, and there's some stinging nettle in here because I brought some from my house thinking I wouldn't have enough stinging nettle when I have a whole wetland area, acres of stinging nettle. I'm just so happy, so happy. I have to have a bone density test again and see if my bones have improved at all. But I'm not drinking the, what do you call it, decoctions? I drink a decoction once in a while of nettle, and I should make, maybe in the winter I'll make more of a habit out of it. So that is a nettle with spearmint, yarrow, and then peppermint. I have dried everything here except the horseradish this summer down in our climate-controlled garage, and I have an oscillating fan down there. Believe me, I know what a lucky old lady I am. Forever learning. I learned new things this year. That is cool, especially about gardening. I give my birdies water all the time, usually every morning. Can you see these berries a little better? I showed you the other video of the berries. Aren't they pretty? You can see them maybe lit up a little. So pretty. My garden. Thank you. So over here, I'm hoping to get this purslane to go crazy. Okay, I'm leaving it grow in here on the edge of the fence, and it's kind of dry. Rosemary. So purslane's growing over here. What else? A plantain. Here's some plantain seed. Okay? There's a lot of plantain in here too for next year. Absolutely lovely. More of my Hopi amaranth. Let it reseed. Holy basil. That's it, my friends. I'm going to call it the end because I see I have other gardeners coming in now. So take care. Love having you here. Bye-bye.